Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, including that beautiful one you're sitting in right now. Thanks for tuning in. What we're talking about today is rolling your 401k into an annuity. Should you do that? Could you do that? Why should you do that? Somebody's trying to make you do that. What's the answer, Stan the Annuity Man? I'm going to give you those after this. Hey, as you know, we live in a pensionless world. Pensionless, meaning that you don't have one, probably, unless you work for a government or a really good trade union that set one up for you. You're going to have to figure out what to do with your 401k assets. Defined contribution plan is really what that is. What do you do with that at the end of the work cycle? Or if they allow you to take money out while you're working, like a partial distribution from that, can you start planning for income in the future or principal protection or whatever? Should you take your 401k assets and roll it into an annuity? There are people in the annuity business that their whole focus in life is to try to take all your 401k assets and jam it into an annuity. That's horrific. It's a horrific business practice. You don't always have to go from 401k to an annuity, period. You might not need an annuity. So let's start there. Do you even need one? Here's the way to find out. You ask yourself two questions and answer them. Number one, what do you want the money to contractually do? And number two, when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? From those two answers, I can tell you if you don't need an annuity, or if you do, which one's going to provide the highest contractual guarantee. The other thing I use is an acronym called PIL. P stands for principal protection, I stands for income for life, L stands for legacy, and the other L stands for long-term care and confinement care. If you don't need to solve for one of those four problems, goals, then you don't need an annuity. Annuities should never, in my opinion, be purchased for market growth. The 401k is for market growth. That's what those mutual funds and all those things inside of that you've been choosing, that's market growth. And if you want market growth, then you don't need to roll your 401k to an annuity. You need to roll it to an IRA, non-taxable event, and then manage your money like you've been managing it, right? Or have someone manage it for you. But what you should look at when you're thinking, this guy's trying to pitch me or this lady's trying to pitch me rolling my 401k into an annuity, you need to figure out what's the goal. Is it income or is it principal protection? What are you trying to solve for? And if it's income, is there a specific amount that you need to solve for? One of the big issues with people rolling their 401k to an annuity is that in a lot of cases, the recommendation is putting too much of your money into the annuity. I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Stan the Annuity Man. Don't you sell them? Yes, I sell them. I sell more than anybody. Well, then why are you saying that? Because it's true. And I know the annuity guys are like, Stan, please stop saying that people can put all of their 401k into an annuity, please. The annuity gods are wrong. Wrong, annuity gods. In fact, the annuity industry kind of frowns upon you putting too much money in. Some say it's 50%, some say it's 60%. The annuity industry kind of starts going, if you're putting way too much money into an annuity, and if they're looking through the application that you fill out and they determine that you're putting too much money into the annuity, they will deny the application. I mean, the annuity industry is very conscious of that. They do not want all of your eggs in one annuity basket, as they say, even though the agent might want that to happen. The other thing you have to be careful of, if you go, there's a lot of bad chicken dinner or very expensive steak dinner seminars for the 401k people that are getting ready to retire, thinking about retirement, what do we do with our 401k? And they're pitching you typically an indexed annuity that is pitched as a one-size-fits-all, solves all problems, everything. Indexed annuities are CD products, nothing wrong with them, but they're not market products and they're not too good to be true. And never, ever, 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 ever roll your 401k to an annuity for an upfront bonus. Upfront bonuses are candy for the stupid. And you're not stupid. There's not a philanthropist, an annuity company that goes, you know what? I'm going to give money away, and I'm going to give money away to all the nice people with 401ks, and it's going to be a 15 or 25% bonus. There's 100 pennies in the dollar. Please don't be that stupid to buy it for that. It's like going to a car dealership and going, yeah, I like the engine in that car, and I like the wheels, but I'm going to buy that car for the stereo system. No, that's like, if you're buying an annuity for the bonus, it's like buying a car for the stereo system. It makes no sense. So when you're looking at your 401k, and you're rolling it to that IRA, and you're saying, okay, what do I need to do? Once again, the two questions, what do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Put it in the back of your head that annuities are the only product type / strategy that provide a lifetime income stream as long as you are breathing. And with your 401k asset rolled into an IRA, you can attach your spouse for lifetime income so that both of you get a lifetime income. So if you die in that Lamborghini crash or the Bentley crash, then your spouse gets the continued income uninterrupted and unchanged for their life, and you can structure it so that 100% of any unused money goes to the listed beneficiaries and the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. What I'm going to warn you about right here is trying to buy the one-size-fits-all product, trying to buy the too good to be true product, buying a product that someone just showed you one company or one specific product from that company. Remember, annuities are commodity products. I know the industry hates when I say that, but it's true. You shop all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation, and understand that annuity quotes, regardless of type, are like a gallon of milk. Every 7 to 10 days, they expire, and you need to re-quote them, and the only way to lock them in is through the application process. No, that's not a sales pitch. That's just a fact. So should you roll your 401k to an annuity? Maybe. Or maybe not. The maybe is if it's trying to solve for the 4 things: principal, protection, income for life, legacy, or long-term care. Maybe that makes sense for you to roll part of your 401k into an annuity. Now, the only way that, if you wanted to roll all of your 401ks, because there's probably people out there that say, well, Stan, I've got extra money on the side, and this 401k represents a small part of what I have. At that point, that might make sense to look at all of that asset for an annuity. But if the 401k is primarily all you have, you can't take it all and slam it into an annuity. To reiterate one point that I just mentioned about rolling 401k assets into an annuity, and I'm very adamant about you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, you just shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't put everything in there, and really, you just can't. You can't even think like that. And so if someone's trying to pitch that to you, it just doesn't make sense. It has to be in proportion and allocated properly. That's the reason that me and you have to talk. Let's talk about some of the nuts and bolts about rolling a 401k into an annuity. First of all, if that makes sense, if we have that conversation and it makes sense for us to start looking at that, the 401k first should be rolled into an IRA. That's a non-taxable event. It goes from the 401k to the IRA. And then if you say, well, let's decide on an annuity strategy, and we do, and it's appropriate, then the transfer from the IRA to the annuity is also a non-taxable event, triggers no taxes. And so just understand that a lot of people think when they move money, it triggers tax. It does not. My team will handle all of that for you, but the initial step is to move from 401k to an IRA, and then from the IRA to an annuity. Hey, one last thing from an administrative standpoint. When you roll the 401k to an IRA, then the IRA, when it's transferred to the annuity, there's an IRA established at the annuity company, so it's going from IRA to IRA. Once again, non-taxable event, doesn't trigger any taxes, and so that there will be an IRA established for you at the annuity company that we choose based upon running all those quotes. Hey, do me a favor and go to my site. I encourage you to get my books. At the top right-hand corner, you can order my books. There's 6 annuity owner's manuals that all short, like 60 pages, that I've written, just the nuts and bolts, the facts, the good, the bad, the limitations, the benefits. I'll send you those, ship you those hard copies for free and under no obligation. You can also run quotes on our calculators, some of the best calculators out there on the planet, 24/7, 365 access. No one's going to call you or show up at your doorstep. But if you do want to engage and have a conversation, please hit the book a call link at the top left-hand corner of the site. And most of the time you're going to get me. We're going to have a 30-minute conversation. We're going to dig into your situation. We'll put together a customized quote for you. So I appreciate you joining me on this 401k to annuity discussion. And I'll see you next time on Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.